AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. You don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a message, let me know what topics you'd like me to talk about, and don't forget to put the little hand up. I always do it at the beginning because I tend to forget. If you can't tell, I'm older than I used to be. I feel as young as I used to be. I like everything the way I used to. Love to dance, love music, but I'm older and my body doesn't want to be as active as I want to. So, anyway, the thing I'd like to talk about is bicycles today. I know everybody goes blah, 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 bicycles. Let's talk about cars. Eh, to be honest, I used to have a car. I loved my car. And then three old ladies ruined that for me. Why? I don't know, to be honest. I was driving to school, high school, in my to me it was brand new. It was 1976, and I think it was 1979. So my car wasn't that old. It was brown. It looked but I loved it. It drove just like my brother's I don't know, was it brand new? Probably was. Brand new Monte Carlo. His wife was always in it. Well, girlfriend, not wife. Girlfriend, I should be honest. She was always driving it, and I told my brother, "Why did I pay for a car for her?" And he goes, "What are you talking about?" Well, I said, "She won't let me bring it home." And then he says, "Well, she says you have to transfer the blah, blah, blah." And so I did. And I brought it home. I started driving it to school. I was having a great time. And one day, someone had to ruin it for me. Three older bitches that should have been in a home. I shouldn't say that because I don't wish a home on anybody, because after you go to a home about 2 years after you're dead. So, anyway, in this case, I should wish it on them. They took away my desire to drive. I was driving. My brother, Timo, had just fixed my power steering because my car drove like my brother's Monte Carlo. After he paid my brother to fix my power steering, my power brakes, he fixed everything. My car drove better than theirs. And there I go. And if he hadn't fixed it for my birthday, I would be dead today. I had already been through a car accident when I was little. When I was going to be 3 on April Fool's Day, yes, April Fool's Day, a truck of drunk people, him and his wife, ran me over. I was told I would never walk. Well, they told that to my mom. And guess what? I'm walking. Not that good now. I've always had arthritis a little bit, so I hated to take naps because when I took a nap, I would activate it. So my mom was always protective of me. I never learned to ride a bike. I didn't learn to skateboard. I roller skated at the most. But I had free run more or less of my own life, sort of. And I would run, I would play with my friends, just like a regular person. And then I bought a car. I had a wonderful car. I loved it. I drove around in it. I had a great time. Then one day on the way to school, Three old ladies tried to kill me. One old lady came out of I have no idea, and if I hadn't seen from the corner of my eye her car coming like that, she would have rammed me right in the side, and I pulled over to the side and continued to go. She had just missed me, and I honked my horn, and I told the old bitch that if she didn't get out of the way, I would get out of my car and kill her. So then I continued going forward. This other lady moved right in front of me and stepped on her brake. I stepped on my brake. Barely. I bet you could have not even slide a piece of paper between us. That's how close we got to each other. I didn't hit her. And I stuck my head out and I said, "You fucking old cunt, if I open this door and get to you, I'm going to pull your head off and I'm going to beat the living daylights out of it until there's a bloody stain on the ground." She split it out. And then another lady came from the other side. And I honked my horn. I spinned my wheel, got myself out of the way. And when I got to school, I sort of like decided this wasn't for me. So I drove home, made it home. I was safe. And I parked the car, and that's where it sat for about half a year. My brother needed a car. I loved my nephew. He needed it to take him to his physical therapy and everything. So I sold it to him. And within, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, he sold it to his cousin, which I told him that you can't let it go to your cousin until after you take my name off the car. And he started to say, I said, "Oh, hell no." I said, "You want me to kill you right now? I will do that. Or you take my name off of that damn car. And if you want to, you can put your name on it. I don't give a damn. My name cannot be on that car while he's driving it." So they took my name off the car. The guy drove it for 2 months and totaled it. Was no more. And after that, I never did my brother a favor. He tried to get me to do him a favor. I said, "I did you a favor. You stabbed me in the back with it every single time." I said, "No more favors for you. That's over and done with. You are dead to me. No more." "But I want..." "No, no more. That's over." I said, "I did you a favor. I sold you my little stereo. Your wacko bastard drug pusher, whatever, used you as a patsy, and they shot up your house, and there it went to a friend. 2, I've taken care of your kids and everything, and there you go doing your whatevers." And I was like, "No more." Then I was nice enough to lend you my car, and you went to party in it. Then I sold it to you, and in no time you sold it to your cousin. I said, "No more. You burnt the connection between us. You need a favor, ain't gonna happen by me. You got all those loser friends there." So anyway, I never learned to ride a bike. My brother Charlie had 3 or 4 bikes. He had bikes. Everybody had bikes, but I never had a bike. And not too while back, I got a bike for a second. And I was trying to learn, and it just did never happen. I don't know. I wish I did. I don't know how to swim. And for some reason, I never learned to do that either. My brother, two brothers, they swim like fish, but I don't. And I feel like I'm missing out. I do the AIDS life cycle. That's bicycle riding. People go and they raise money to benefit AIDS, to get rid of that, to make a cure and say goodbye to AIDS. And watching them ride the bike while we take care of them, I feel like I'm missing something. I would really love to ride a bike, but now I'm a little scared because, see, my roommate, because my mom passed away and now I'm living with him because I used to take care of her so she didn't have to go in a home. He's getting paralyzed from the leg down when he rides his bike. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. I wanted a bike so I could ride and have a good time and maybe be one of the riders, go raise over 3,000 so I can ride with that race and have a great time. And I don't know. What do you think? I want to ride a bike. I think it would be great to go and ride and get together with friends, but all the people nowadays in these bike riding clubs, they're a bunch of jerks. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about the AIDS thing. I'm talking about the actual ones that do it all the time. From what I hear, they're just a bunch of jerks. They say, "Oh, join our crew. We can blah blah blah." But when you try to join the crew, not one of those fucking assholes lets you join. They don't return your calls. They don't let you know when they're going to get together. They don't welcome newcomers. They're just jerks. I don't know. I want to go and I want to punch them all in their faces. This is Phoenix, Arizona, I'm talking about. In Arizona. I want to go and I want to kick them so hard my foot disappears in their ass. I would love to learn to ride my bike and everything and have fun. I don't have a bike anymore. There was no purpose to have it. I was taking care of my mom and I wouldn't have been able to practice or anything. So we gave it to some child who needed a bike. But that's besides the point. The reality is, how do you find the right seat that's not going to hit your nerves and put you into almost a paralyzed situation? I don't know. Maybe you do. If you do, let me know. Send me a message. Tell me that, oh, look at this seat, or look at this other seat, or here's a nice bike that comes with a seat already that you can benefit on. You know what I mean? I don't need a bike that costs me a price of a car. Okay, that I don't never understood that. I want something that's going to just be fun. I don't need to spend over 1,000 or whatever for fun. I need just a nice bike that I can ride and have a great time, you know? And at the same time, go and raise some money for a good charity like AIDS Life Cycle. They get together and see, and this thing that's so great about that is the only person that's really paying for anything is you. We go and we help take care of the bikers and the riders, and we don't get paid to come over there. We actually pay to come. We pay our plane ticket, our hotel bills. We take care of the people. We participate. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Why? Well, for me, it's because it's like I'm taking care of my mom again. I have, I think, what was it? They were saying that I think it was over, what was it, three or 5,000 riders? Something like that. It was a large amount. And it was so much fun because, see, they're not only Americans there, there's Chinese. We met a Russian guy, we met Italian, French, all these different countries they come from, and they represent the heart of love like Jesus did. He didn't go passing judgment, he went in with love. They come in with love and money towards a cure. And I love that. You meet all these different people. They ride, they sleep in tents, they do all these different things. They bring their own bikes from across, and it's just so wonderful. And they ride and their enjoyment. You see the smiles on their face. They're tired, but they're still smiling like that. Anyway, um, it's just amazing all the love that's put out, and to be part of it. That's what makes it even greater. But to ride also, raise over 3,000 and ride, because that's your fee. Your fee is to raise 3,000, and then you pay for your ticket to come and you ride with them. They produce tents. You have to bring your own sleeping bag or whatever you think you'll need, and I recommend you use the tents. I'm not going to go down the other way because it was horrible. We slept the first night in the tents, and it was so wonderful and warm. Then the second night, we slept in the back of the truck. We put our sleeping bags, and oh my God, I was so freezing cold. And the tents were so warm. I was like, why were they so warm when we were in that closed, semi closed environment where air was getting, well, it could have been the air getting in, was just cold anyway. But oh my goodness, I was freezing. I'm going to wear more socks next time. My feet were cold. I was just freezing. But anyway, I loved it. All the camaraderie with everybody. We were like a giant family, all the people that worked. And even the ones that were on bikes, we would say hi and everything with smiles. And they were like, how can you smile? You're going to be working. We're like, we're not working. We're having a great time. We were working, but we were still having a great time. You meet such wonderful people from all over around the world. But I would love to be one of the writers. That would be so much fun. What do you think? And do you have any ideas on what kind of seats to get to try? Because I'm willing to try to learn to ride a bike again. And I never fell in the bike. So some people would say, oh, you learned. I don't know. But what do you think? Give me some ideas on bike seats to try or whatever. I would really love that. So far, I'm not getting any input. I'm getting some like that, but that's, I would love to hear from you and your ideas because a lot of you do ride bikes, I would guess. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put the little hand up. Let me know that you're there and you heard me. And leave a message. Let me know on things, ideas you have on a better bike or something like that, but something that's not expensive. Why? I just want to enjoy it. Some people want to race. That's fine. I get that one too. I've never been quite a racer except for running the 600-yard dash and always winning. When I was younger, not now. But riding a bike, I think, would be fun. I've always thought it was fun, but my mom, I think I messed that up by getting run over and almost got killed 3 times by 3 stupid old ladies. Now, I'd love to get on a bike and go riding like my friend wants to do, but he's trying to find a seat that won't paralyze him. So, what do you think? Leave me a message. Let me know on different seats you think I should look into, or something like that. Or a bike that comes with a great seat. But remember, AA, see you in church.